Hi, this is Yusuf with APS Customer Service, and today I'm going to talk to you about the different ways to finish the ends of your line. First up is the whip lock. This is a service that we provide here at APS, and it's definitely the most durable. It's some whipping twine that's stitched into the end of your line, and it's going to hold up the best. If you purchase just a cut length of line, it's going to come finished by a heat gun like this one, and it's really nice and sealed up. But in the instance that you want to cut your rope smaller or make an alteration, I'm going to show you the different properties of some of these lines here and the best ways to finish each of those. Now we're going to talk about different ways to finish line at home if you don't have a heat gun. So what I have here is a sharp pair of shears. I have a dull pair of shears to kind of show you what happens if the shears are not sharp. I have a lighter, some heat shrink tubing, and some rigging tape. Rigging tape is easily substituted with masking tape, but this will work for now. So there are a couple different types of line that don't really burn well. One of them is Technora, the other is Vectran. So ways to finish those at home. You can see here this has been cut already and it's starting to fray really quickly. At this end, we'll go with the dull pair of shears. And you can see it really is kind of tough to cut. Ends up looking like that. With a sharp pair of shears, a little bit of a cleaner cut. For something like this, I'd put a piece of heat shrink tubing over the end and run it back just far enough to where you see the inside sticking out and pull it forward just a little bit more. Now, one of the great things is this doesn't burn, so it's not going to be affected by heat shrink in the flame. So just a few seconds under here, and then we'll move to the fore end, and you can see the heat shrink tubing starting to close up, and really nicely done. We can trim off the end here, and done. It's not going to unravel on us. It's a clean end. It looks good. Same can be said for just Vectran. You see here, I can put the flame on it, and it's not going to fuse together like Dyneema does. A dull pair of shears is going to leave it frayed quite a bit, actually. Something like that. A sharp pair is going to send it flying, and a piece of heat shrink tubing is going to keep it all together. Again, just a few seconds on there, and you have yourself a tightly held together end. If you don't have heat shrink tubing, no worries. We can also use rigging tape. It doesn't take much. Just cover up the part that you want to cut, and it's a good idea to cut in the middle of it. Putting it on after the fact doesn't always work as well, so taping it up and then snipping, and you can see there you have a nice clean cut and you have the tape holding it together. That being said, polyester does not like to be cut without a hot knife. You can see there, dull shears do that. Sharp shears pretty much do the same thing. So we're going to use our rigging tape. We're going to tape up where we want the end to be cut. And just like that, we have a clean end. Get all of your line finishing tools at apsltd.com.